Let me go back to this, right? So some people think like there's a such thing as, like soulmates, right? And God has a person for you. Now, just because of our story, right? Because I prayed to God and asked, let me let me have the opportunity to date her. I don't believe that there's a such thing as soulmates. And there's a such thing as the person God has for you. Because in that case, if
you don't believe that there's a such thing of a person that God has for you?
No, I do not.
No?
No. I believe
that's new for me, guys.
I believe there is such thing as an appointed person. But I don't believe that there is a such thing as a person for you. Because, and we can do this in the video, but I don't believe that there's such thing as a person.
You're gonna have to go deeper into that.
Well, I
feel like people will want to know.
There's an appointed person for you, but I don't believe that there is a person, a soulmate, like one person that God has for you. I just don't believe that. But,
you don't believe that there's one person that God has for you?
No.
Like, wait. Like, I'm confused because what do you mean? Like, you don't believe that there's one person that God has for you? Like, so you can have different people that you attached to, or
no. Like what most people say is only one person that's meant for them.
Okay, right.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There's no such thing as one. You being meant. Of course, you can only marry one person, but I don't believe that there is a soulmate, that one person in the world that is for you. Because let's say if your spouse dies, then what? You're never supposed to marry again. Then if you marry again, is that one person that you marrying the one person? That's not true. Look forward to the next video.
Yeah. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, good job. Say hi. Say hi, YouTube family. Say hi. You want more of what? More? More? More of what? More video? Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Steph. This is my wife, Jay. And this is Steph Jr. And we represent StephJayINC. So, one of our videos, we had talked about soulmates. And my wife and I, we had talked about, what was the...
We were talking about, we were doing story time of how we met. Right. In the video, he was saying towards the end, he didn't believe in soulmates. And I didn't know that, so it surprised me.
We have not talked about it really, though.
We never really talked about that. We never really, But that's the thing. Learn something new all the time.
The reason why I don't believe in soulmates is because, let's say, for instance, you meet someone, because I've heard stories about, people, especially Christians, who said, well, the pastor or this person prophesied to me and said I was supposed to be married to this person and blah, blah, blah. And they got married to that person and ended up being like the worst situation in marriage they had, a relationship they had ever been in. Then I've heard people say, God told me you're supposed to be with me and blah, blah, blah. And, then maybe that person passes away, unfortunately. Then what? You see what I'm saying? So it.
But to me, that doesn't make that not their soulmate. Just because they passed away, they can pass away. That's their soulmate. They could,
Okay, so this is one reason why. Another reason why I don't believe it. He's gonna go back and forth.
He's gonna do this though.
One of the other reasons why I don't believe it, because it's not in the Bible. There's nowhere in the Bible that it talks about somebody being soulmates, and a lot of people like to address
I need my Bible.
The relationship between it's a platonic relationship, a friendship that David and Jonathan had in the Bible, where it said that they were almost, their souls were knitted together, right? So people kind of use that as to say, well, there's a such thing as soulmates. There may be other biblical references that may suggest that there is such thing as soulmates. But the Bible does not speak to a man and a woman being soulmates, not even Adam and Eve. Although Eve and Adam were just God made them together, so those are the only two people there. But the Bible says that when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. So if there was a soulmate for you, then why would you have to find that person? You see what I'm saying? So there's a story in the Bible about Abraham's son. Was it Isaac? Okay, Abraham's son Isaac. And the Bible says that Abraham told one of his servants to go find Isaac a wife. And so Abraham's servant, when he was on his way, he prayed to God. And he asked God, he said, God, help me to find my master a wife, my master's son a wife. And so when he prayed the prayer, he didn't say, God, send me his soulmate, or Abraham didn't say go find his soulmate. He just said find the wife. Mm-hmm. So what the servant did, he said, God, let whoever the woman is do this. And if she does this, then she's the one that I'm looking for. And he basically said, let her be kind. Let her have a kind heart and be generous. Mm-hmm. And he said, the first woman that comes to the well and feeds all of my camels, because all in the Bible days, all the women would come to the well to water their camels at a certain time of day. Mm-hmm. So he said, okay, God, he said, whichever woman it is, so that means random. That doesn't mean it was a certain woman.
Go get Jada.
So he was basically saying, whatever random woman comes, and she's kind, she's generous, then this will be Isaac's wife. So the Bible said it happened that Rebecca came, and she was actually kind. She did exactly as he had prayed to God. So when you think about it, you have to, when you're looking for a partner in a relationship, you have to have a criteria, because in the Bible, he had a criteria for what he was looking for. And so we always tell couples too, especially when they start dating, is that especially, what type of characteristics are you looking for? Mm-hmm. And does that person match those characteristics? Person match my characteristics, blah, blah, but they're my soulmate. Mm-hmm. But the truth of the matter is, you have to give the relationship a little bit of time to find out, does that person match all your characteristics, to find out if that's the person for you. Now, y'all can be together for a long time and be in a happy relationship and then just suggest, hey, we're soulmates. But that's only because that's what you call yourselves. But there's no way in the universe that God says, okay, this person's supposed to be together, that person's supposed to be together, that person's supposed to be together. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because it just goes off what you want. And if you happen to meet the person and that person meets your criteria, then that's the person you choose to be with. So it's like, to say soulmate is almost like God doesn't give you a choice. Like there's not a choice. And God always gives people a choice. Everything in life for us is a result of our choices.
Now that he explained it, it makes sense. I never thought of it that way. I don't think we ever called ourselves soulmates though.
No, we
never called ourselves soulmates. I think people would say that to us, but we never really called ourselves soulmates.
You saw yourself?
But it makes sense, because I never thought of it. I just was like, oh, they're soulmates, they're made for each other. But okay, that's understandable.
And I look at it like this. There's like an appointed person. Okay, so that means like you meet someone, they're at the same place in life that you are, and so that they're ready to get married. I believe in an appointed person, like both of you, and that's how most of the time you know, you find the person that you want to be with. You and that person are both in the same place in life. Y'all both want the same things at the same time. And that just happened. That's how, you know, a good relationship will work out. And but that's like, okay. That's like,
no, thank you.
But the opposite of that is meeting someone who's not at the same place in life that you are.
Right.
So it's like, let's say you have an appointment for a job. Your job just so happened to have time to make the appointment. Mm-hmm. You just so have to happen to make the time to go. So now y'all meeting and converging. Your job wants the same thing from you. You want the same thing for your job, and it just happened to be a match. Same thing in relationships. It just happened to be the right appointment for that person. That person wants the same thing out of a relationship. You want the same thing out of a relationship, and y'all just happen to meet. Then you have a good match. Maybe I should come up with a dating app called Appointments. Don't steal that from me. Don't steal that. My idea.
Somebody's thinking about it now. Okay, so there it is.
There you have it.
Do you believe in soulmates? Do you believe in soulmates?
And if you do, I can prove you wrong. But whatever. I mean, it's up to you what you call your relationship, though. You know, if you believe that the person that you're with is the person for you, and that person believes the same thing, do the best you can to keep that consistent for the both of you, you know. But keep in mind, you know, that life happens. You know, life happens to everybody.
True.
So
that's true.
You know, you have to give a little bit of error for that. So with that said, Steph, my wife Jay, this is
thank you
baby Steph.
Guys so much. We love you guys. SJ wanted to be in the video today. He was up, so we said, okay, hey, yay. This is how it is when you have babies. God bless. Thank you guys.